Living together wasn't dramatic. It was quieter than I expected. The first morning, I woke up before Arya. She slept on her stomach, one arm stretched across my pillow like she was afraid I might disappear again. I watched her breathe. Slow, steady, real. This was different from phone calls and memories. This was weight, warmth, presence. I slipped out of bed quietly and made coffee. When she joined me in the kitchen, hair messy, eyes still soft with sleep, she wrapped her arms around my waist from behind. "You're real," she murmured into my shoulder. I smiled. "So are you." We learned each other again in small ways. She learned how I liked my eggs. I learned that she hummed when she was nervous. Some nights we talked for hours. Some nights we lay together in silence, legs tangled, listening to the city breathe. Love didn't rush back. It settled, and that felt better. The first kiss after everything was different. Not desperate, not urgent, careful. We were sitting on the floor, backs against the couch, rain tapping the windows. Arya brushed her thumb along my knuckles. "Can I?" she asked quietly. I nodded. Her lips met mine slowly, like she was relearning a language she once spoke fluently. The kiss deepened. Not fast, not consuming, just honest. My heart didn't race. It opened. Later, when we lay together, forehead to forehead, she whispered, "I don't want to rush us." I traced circles on her arm. I don't want to hold back either. So we found a rhythm that was ours. Soft touches, lingering glances, laughing when things felt awkward. Desire wasn't fire anymore. It was warmth, and it stayed. We did normal things, grocery shopping, arguing over playlists, folding laundry together, and somehow never finishing. Arya came to my poetry reading. I went to her training sessions. When she scored, she looked for me. When I doubted myself, she grounded me. One afternoon, we lay on the rooftop sharing headphones. She turned to me suddenly and said, "You know, I used to think love had to be loud to be real." I smiled. "And now?" She kissed my temple. "Now, I think it just has to stay." That night, I fell asleep in her arms, feeling something I had never felt before. Not excitement, not fear, peace. The world didn't stop watching. Fans still commented. Media still speculated. But this time, Arya didn't flinch. At an event, someone asked, "Does being in a relationship distract you?" She answered calmly, "No, it reminds me who I am." Her hands found mine, naturally, without thought. Later, in the car, I squeezed her fingers. "You didn't have to do that." She smiled softly. "I wanted to." Being loved openly didn't erase fear, but it made fear smaller and love stronger. One night, lying in bed, I asked her, "Do you ever think about how many versions of us could have existed?" She turned toward me. "Only one matters." She pressed her forehead to mine. "This one." I thought about the girl I used to be, invisible, afraid, waiting, and the woman I was now, loved, chosen, home. Love didn't save us. We saved each other by staying, by choosing, by growing. And this time, we didn't let go. Fame has a smell, and judgment disguised as curiosity. Arya's name trended for the first time on a Tuesday morning. I saw it while brushing my teeth. Her face filled my screen, edited, captioned, adored. "She's perfect. Future legend. Who's the girl always near her?" At first, the comments were harmless. Then they weren't. Someone posted a cropped photo of us walking together, my face half visible, my hand unmistakably holding hers. Is that her girlfriend? She doesn't match Arya at all. Why would a star date someone so ordinary? ordinary. The word stayed with me all day. I dreamed again. I was kneeling on stone, hands pressed together. The air smelled of incense and wet earth. She stood a few steps away, her hair loose, dark against white fabric. Not armor, not a uniform. A noblewoman, maybe, or something sacred. People whispered behind us. Not loud, never loud. Disapproval doesn't need volume. A voice said, "She will bring shame." Another said, "She cannot be seen with you." She didn't look back, but her hand shook at her side. I woke with tears already on my face. Arya stopped tagging locations, stopped posting photos unless they were solo, stopped reaching for my hand in public, not because she didn't want to, because she was learning where cameras hid. One night, she came home exhausted and quiet. "They asked me not to post anything personal," she said carefully, "just for now." I nodded. I always nodded. But when she turned away, my chest felt hollow. Later, in bed, she whispered, "I hate this." I whispered back, "I know." Neither of us said the other sentence, but we're doing it anyway. I dreamed again. In the dream, we sat beneath a tree heavy with rain. She held my hands tightly, like time was chasing us. "I can't choose you openly," she said. Her voice didn't shake. Mine did. "Then choose me quietly." She pressed her forehead to mine. "I will find you again," she whispered, "even if the world forgets us." I woke up with the certainty of a vow older than memory. Someone leaked it. Not my full name, just enough. My inbox flooded. "You're holding her back. If you loved her, you'd disappear. Know your place." I didn't tell Arya at first. I started dressing plainer, standing farther back, leaving events early. I became careful, not of losing her, of being the reason she fell. This time, the dream hurt. Guards, torches, a crowd that refused to meet my eyes. I was pushed away from the temple gates. She stood above the steps, face pale, eyes burning. She didn't speak, because she wasn't allowed to, but her lips moved once. "Wait for me." The breaking point came quietly. We were in the kitchen. Arya stared at her phone, jaw tight. "They want me to deny it," she said. I didn't ask what it was. "They said rumors affect sponsorships." Silence stretched. I felt very calm as I said, "I don't want to be your secret anymore." She closed her eyes. When she opened them, they were wet. "I don't want you to be," she said. "I just don't know how to protect you." I took her hands. "Then don't," I whispered. "Just don't erase me." The rain stopped. The temple doors closed. She turned away, not from me, but from the world. And that's when I understood. We didn't lose each other in that life. We were taken apart. Some loves are tested by distance. Ours was tested by visibility. In this life, the world wanted her brilliance. In another, it wanted her obedience. In both, it wanted me gone. But this time, she was older, stronger, watching the same mistake approach. And I could feel it, that soon, Arya Blake would have to choose. Not between love and fame, but between silence and being brave enough to be seen. The room smelled like polished wood and nerves. Arya stood at the podium in a simple black blazer. No jersey, no armor. Just herself. I watched from the back, half hidden, heart pounding so loudly I was sure the microphones would catch it. Reporters whispered her name like it was a spell. She adjusted the mic once, breathed in. "I'm going to say this once," Arya began. The room stilled. "I'm an athlete, I'm a captain. I'm proud of my career." A pause. And I'm also in love. The word landed heavy, honest, with a woman named Leela. Every camera snapped at once. I won't reduce her to a rumor, a distraction, or a phase, she continued, voice steady even as her hands trembled. She is my partner, my home, and I won't pretend otherwise. A reporter interrupted, sharp and rehearsed. Do you worry this will hurt your brand? Arias smiled, but it wasn't soft. My brand, she said calmly, is built on discipline, integrity, and courage. If honesty hurts it, then it wasn't worth keeping.